welcome to day 3. There's the Mojave Desert that you just saw out there. We are just east of Barstow. We are very behind schedule now. It's just past 6 o'clock in the morning, so we're very, very late. At least 3 hours late. So during the night we must have hit a lot of traffic in Flagstaff, and then definitely in Kingman. I think we arrived in Kingman about 2 o'clock-ish, maybe 2:30. Pretty sure that's late too, especially late. So we'll get to see a few more railroad spots that are highlights on my trip. When we stop in Barstow, we'll maybe have a fresh air stop. And then we'll get to see one of the famous Harvey houses when we're down there. And then we'll get to see the BNSF yard at Barstow, which is a very huge yard that used to be owned by the Santa Fe Railway. And then going from Barstow into Victorsville and into San Bernardino, we'll pass through Cajon Pass, which is another high point, but there is a lot of traffic that goes through there. It's not like Raton Pass where we have the only trackage rights. This is a pass that has to deal with Union Pacific traffic, BNSF traffic, and then of course our traffic as well. So that's going to be tough for us. We may wait a while to get through the pass there too, and then once we're through, we'll carry on to San Bernardino, Riverside, and then our final destination in Fullerton. So we'll finish up today, and then we'll head on down Anaheim, and then we'll start the second part of our video. We'll start the second chapter of our journey. So this is one of the Harvey houses. So this is one of the major dining houses slash restaurants and hotels that Fred Harvey commissioned with the Santa Fe Railroad back in the 19th century. Basically what would happen is Santa Fe passengers would be able to onboard the train while they're refueled and such. And then passengers would be able to get any type of complimentary service and dining services and other things like a quick massage, quick coffee break, quick meal, and then the conductor would come into the parlor or dining room and call all aboard. They'd finish their meal, and then they'd hop back onto the train for their future destination. Sometimes this would also be home to a hotel for anybody who is just doing a quick layover. But the big thing that everyone loved to talk about in these houses was the Harvey girls, which were the waitresses that worked. No men were ever allowed to work unless they were running the place. The only waitresses that they had were girls, and they were told to be proper, told to be specifically dressed, well-mannered, and very, very young as well. This type of spirit and the type of life that you would live on the railroad here was reflected in the film Harvey Girl, starring Judy Garland, and it's the movie that sparked the song on the Atchison Topeka in Santa Fe. So this is a nice tribute to the old-time America, and especially to the classic iconography of the Santa Fe Railroad through the 19th century and into the 20th century.
My windowsill and hear the whistle echoing across the hill. Then I'd watch the lights till they fade away on the Atchison, Topeka, and the Santa Fe. What a thrill! What a great, big, wonderful thrill! With the wheels a singing westward ho, right from the his holiday on the Atchison, Topeka.
All right, we're gonna start our descent or incline into the San Gabriel Mountains, which are right over there, and the San Bernardino Mountains, which are on the other side of the pass. Keep in mind, this is not a very high altitude, but it is a very steep climb and a very steep drop on the other side as well. You can already see that other trains are waiting to enter into the pass, and it looks like we have clearance before this freight train. All right, we are entering the pass. We are now on a 3-track main lane. And based on the map here, you can see, yep, right up there is where the Union Pacific crosses in. So we may see some bi-level train work. So we may be able to see a train right here on one of these main lines, and then another train up there, if possible. So we may see a lot of train traffic. So I'll keep the camera rolling when I get a chance to see some more trains. This is a curve that I've known for a long time. This is the summit of the Cajon Pass, and if we're lucky, we should be seeing a lot of the valley right now. I don't know if you can see that now. We have 2 rail lines, one up there, one here, and then we're one down here as well. There's a Union Pacific train. Now I believe we're going down the grade. This Union Pacific train is going up the grade. I'm just hoping this rock does not block our view for the whole time. No, I don't think it will. There it is. Nice and slow. Still in Cajon, we just crossed under Highway 15, and there is more rail traffic. That's the Union Pacific again, this time with a big container load. Oh wow, you see how that stretches? That's cool. And as we clear the mountains, we now enter the valley of San Bernardino. Home to, oh gosh, I think the very first McDonald's started here. And here she is, San Bernardino, and this is the big intermodal yard that I hope to model one day. You can see how massive it is. There's the big old Spanish Mission style station. And one of the first Metrolink trains that you'll see right there on the platform already. But this is what I hope to model one day on the layout that I currently have in progress. Just this large intermodal yard. You can see the old stack for when the Santa Fe used to still be here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're now arriving in San Bernardino. If you're going to San Bernardino, please very carefully make your way downstairs, use the handrails, watch your step, and have a lovely day here in San Bernardino.
All right, we're all set and ready. I just made sure that everything is packed. I have everything. We're all set. Phone's in my hand. Wallet is right here. I just remembered. Is on the side, so that's got to be on my person. And then we have 2 more stops. We have Riverside, which should be up in a few minutes, and then Fullerton's a bit of ways onward. I want to say this has been a great experience. I want to thank Amtrak, especially all the crew on board, the dining car staff, the conductors at each of the stations that we've been at. Mike, my car attendant, he's been awesome. And then I just want to thank all the passengers for a wonderful time and kind of just giving me a little glimpse of what it's like to live life on the rails for 2 nights. I will definitely want to do this again. This is so fun, especially because it was cross country. So maybe next year I will definitely take the Lakeshore Limited from New York to Chicago. I may even take on some other long distance trains like California Zephyr or the Empire Builder, but this is definitely an experience I would recommend. So again, thank you Amtrak, thank you to all the staff on board, and thank you to all the passengers. This has been a wonderful experience, and we'll see you guys the next time I ride Amtrak.
We came across a country like an Eastman rolling